Alright, so I'm pretty sure I love the Sonic universe, man. I'm pretty much infatuated with the series. I like the media version of Sonic. I like playing the games too. You know what I'm saying? I even like the fan base of Sonic most times. But I like the whole fan fiction of it. No, okay, not that kind of fan fiction. I'm talking about like different fan made characters. I actually love so much. I did a video about Scourge, the Forgotten Character, and I decided to make another one about these two. I guess you could say newish characters. The lore of Sonic is crazy, and if you don't know, I like doing Sonic videos on this channel. And I realized that people don't really know more about like the Sonic franchise, and don't know how wide variety it has, like such as the comics. And there are different versions of comics there. You got the Archie old school comics made back in the 90s, and now all the way from like 90s to like 2014, something like that. And then you got the IDW comics, where it was like more child friendly. Also has an action oriented story where it involves an insane amount of the cast, and I think that's I feel like the IDW comics are definitely slept on and like within the whole community, because people would just know about the Archie comics and know how ranchy and how crazy it was. Back in the 90s there was no rules, but with the IDW comics I think people don't really either got out of the fan base of Sonic or just too focused on other things and just play the games at this point. But here I am to tell you, have you ever wondered, like, you probably see the same old Sonic characters such as the Sonic main group, Sonic, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, Cream, well, not really Cream so much as anymore, but anyways, you see Rouge, Shadow and stuff. There are more characters that in the franchise that got introduced later on in the series, whether it's games or different TV series and just different medias out there, but you may not know about certain characters. And I was once y'all too. I didn't know that many characters exist in the Sonic world, and so I also want to tell y'all about these characters that I recently found out, like probably within a year or two ago, and now they're easily my favorite character in the whole franchise, and that is Tangle and Whisper, man. I'm gonna tell y'all the story between these two characters and the spin-off comic they had that elevated their ranking in my book. Yeah, let's get straight to it, man. Oh, whoa, whoa! Jesus Christ, I ain't just 2 minutes. So if you don't know, you got Tangle the lemur and Whisper the wolf. Okay, don't leave yet. Okay, I know this is completely new to y'all, but yeah, over the years Sonic has introduced numerous characters, and they want to get more creative with the, I guess, animals, because it's always the hedgehogs, the kitten and stuff, but there are more animals out there, such as Bean the Dynamite, Mighty the Armadillo. Yeah, you got Whisper the Wolf and Tangle the Lemur. So these two characters just stands out by character design alone. I mean, look at Whisper, man. First of all, do you see that mask? Oh, bro. First Sonic character was like just straight up a mask, bro. I never seen any other Sonic character that wears a mask, but it's probably some out there. But I don't care, bro. Just she rocks it the most. And then you got the little ponytail, then you got a little tool, a little strap. She using that with the weapons. And then you got a little cape and a little drip. I mean, hey, she got it, bro. I'm telling you. And then you got Lemur, who literally is like, a colors stand out, by the way. And I just love her overall design. And that tail she has is definitely like, she could use those in very unique ways, and I just like how the tail is like probably the biggest thing that stands out about her. So like reminds me of Tails the fox, but lemur, and her smile. Oh my god, her smile is contagious, bro. I like how energetic she is, and they easily display this in the comics, character design wise. But let me tell you about their personalities. So Whisper, let's see, imagine Wolf from Smash Bros, but like a girl and shy. That's literally Whisper, and she has a little anger issue sometimes, but it's understandable. I'm getting to that in a minute, but yeah, so that's her, and she speaks with like the soft tone spoken voice, which hence the name Whisper, because she's a very shy, introverted girl, and she does things, alone. And then you got Tangle the lemur, who is Jesus Christ, she feels like she drinks coffee for like every day of the week, man, because she is so energetic and very happy oftentimes, and just overall just excited to do and live life and do crazy stuff. And she's very funny as well too. Like the things she like, her reactions and the way like she says things sometimes, like she has no chill sometimes. And bro, she be having me dying, bro. You have two opposites, and you know what people say, opposites attract, so that's why we have them in their own spin-off comic, man. And let's see how these two opposites work together, man. And when I tell you the story of that, I really want more, because they really told that story very well. They gave them characters depthness, and they gave them a story to follow. Now, I'm going to talk about the story, but I won't give off major spoilers, because I'm pretty sure y'all don't even know what this is, and y'all might read it. So I'm going to tell y'all briefly about the story and why I like it so much. So yeah, starting off with their first encounter. So if you don't know, this is like by issue 7 of the IDW comics. Sonic and his other friends had to do a mission where they went over to Angel Island and to defeat the Mecha Sonic, because he was so overpowering, and he was guarding the he was controlling the Master Emerald. To go over there with like this insane cast, and if you don't know, that's one of my favorite like arcs in the whole IDW series so far, and I might do a video about that in the future. But let me know if you want that. And yeah, so that's when they first encountered because they're that all-star cast. They had everybody in it, and then Whisper and Tangle joined along, and then they didn't really interact like that in the whole mission because they was new and trying to get acquainted to everything. But they, they did talk a little bit, but and then they also got to know each other more, which is the spin-off comic, and that's when they met in the beginning in issue 7. So now they ran into each other again because Whisper was chasing the fake Sonic because Eggman was behind all that, trust me. And then Tango saw her trying to go for Sonic, which is her home dog, and then she's like, "What the hell you doing?" And I love Tango because she's so like sweet and innocent. She didn't want to hurt Whisper because that's a friend. The way she said it, just surrender. I don't want to hurt you. I know that made me laugh. They found out that fake Sonic was a character named Mimic, and that he was part of the Diamond Cutter, which is guess what? Whisper's old group. They've had bad terms. They fell off in bad terms. So that's when she's trying to chase him because he's doing evil stuff right now. But she got sidetracked because he got away and Tangle got involved. So that's why she's trying to figure out what's going on. And when she does, she asks to go along with Whisper to help, defeat him. And plus, Whisper loves all the smoke. Like she loves getting to the action because her hometown was kind of like boring. So that's why she's like, she only gets out into the adventurous stuff. So it's just, reasonable. But yeah, and then get ready for the mission and realize that Whisper is explaining the powers to Tango. And her abilities is that she has these whisper things, or those wisps, sorry. And if you've ever Sonic Colors, that's literally what those are. I'm pretty sure it's like a different way of explaining them, but trust me, that's literally what they are. And then she could use them to help them with her mask, to, see things, or to use them as a help with the gun, or like the ability to use like a sword. Like I'm telling you, like, she is packing, bro. Like she has a whole bunch of utilities on her, bro. I'm like, bro, like she's low-key overpowered, bro. And yeah, that's her uniqueness to the whole thing. And Tangle, as far as her powers goes, well, she's great in combat, and then she uses a long tail because the lemur, her tail's like a biggest feature. She can use them to advantage anytime she wants to. Like, bro, she could become like Tarzan by swinging on different trees and stuff, and then become Batman with the combat skills. By the way, I think these panels show that their relationship at first, especially how they two like really kind of don't blend together like that at first. See in these panels like how she's very much annoying Whisper, and then how clueless she is, and kind of like how you got the dumb guy, then you got the smart and like serious guy. That's what this is at first. We see them going to combat, trying to find Mimic, and of course they get caught up with Eggman traps and different machines and robots. And some things happen where the Tango gets caught up in this trap, and then Whisper has to fight the Mimic guy alone and his little devious, Mimic ways, because his power is shape-shifting into different characters. This is where he uses mind games to her and brings up characters from the past and from her past, and then that's when she kind of like freaks out and stuff, and then he was able to get away. So of course they have like this heart-to-heart moment between Whisper and Tango, which I think this is very great writing in the Sonic franchise. Well, my character analysis back real quick. So let me start off with Tango. So I feel like her character is like a very more realistic character in the series. Either this person, or you probably saw a person like this who is very energetic and stuff and is happy-go-lucky, but deep down like she knows that like, well, she fails a lot, and I feel like with this situation that she was trying to explain Whisper that she wants to be like a great helping hand to her and not really want to fail because she's failed at other things before, and that brings down your self-confidence about certain things. Plus in her hometown, I think she was like friendly to other people in her like town. I remember she had one person, and then that was like her caretaker-ish person, and then that was it. Like as for the other friends and like other people that she could like hang with, she didn't have nobody like that, at least from what I can remember. And then with Whisper, her story goes deep. See, in the past she was involved in this group called the Diamond Cutters, right? And then each of them had like their own uniqueness to them, and it's like a group of 5 people, I think. Unfortunately I don't want to spoil, but mostly I probably won't check it out, so I'm just gonna say it. So the old group, the Diamond Cutters, were a nice friendly group where most of them were, and then we have Mimic, which is the guy, he's one of the members in the group as well, and of course his doppelganger ass, his traded ass legit switched up on him, and he's secretly working with Eggman. And then they had this mission where like I think he disguised himself as Whisper and betrayed actually betrayed most of the people in the group, and then that led to Whisper getting all the blame, even though it wasn't her. It was the bitch ass Mimic guy who was pretending to be her because he was evil. And then, yeah, it's just like, man. So basically everyone turned on her because they thought that she betrayed them when it was actually Mimic and all that type of stuff. So she was like, I guess, exiled from the group. And then that's where she gets this whole personality of being an introvert and like not trusting nobody at all. And then that's when she learned to trust one person, which is Tangle. And she made a new friend with Tangle. It kind of like opened up all the past and stuff, but that's why she doesn't want to ruin this, and she doesn't want none of her friends to get hurt, such as Tangle. So, because bringing back the past where her friends got hurt in the past, thanks to Eggman. And it's like, man, you know what? This is some great writing, and that's how you establish a great friendship right there. You know, Whisper still didn't want her to be tasked with this, and she legit wanted to do it all by herself. But then Tangle, energetic ass, forced her way into this and saying, we're friends, so I'm going to help you. And then no matter what happens, you still be my friend. I'm like, god damn. The power of friendship in this comic, man, is good, man. And I don't care what you say. Probably asking why a grown-ass man is reading this. Look, I don't ask what y'all be doing in y'all spare times. And plus, you know, if I seen the stuff I see online with the Minecraft and Pokemon community, so a nice, really emotional moment right there. And then this leads into, you know, to the final battle where Tangle and Whisper are trying to, you know, fight Mimic in his little devious ways. But some actual panels later, which is beautifully drawn, by the way, it's definitely nice, you know, color palettes, different nice action moments in this comic. And with, you know, those panels later, and they eventually do defeat him. But I will say there was a moment when like Whisper was actually gonna legit kill this guy, like she wanted straight revenge, and then just like it was some anime shit, like, but Tango had to talk her down through it because that's not the right way to go. And it makes sense for a character because it's like, I told you, this comic is like a little like lighthearted Saturday morning cartoon type of thing. So when he's supposed to kill someone, like it's like, damn, like if she would have killed him, her character would have been like gone through like a dark path. And then that's when, like, you know, Tangle was there to like be her light to her darkness. And then I think that was beautifully written. And yeah, that's pretty much the story right there, because well, they captured the guy with the help of Sonic, and Tails, they, you know, was able to capture him, leaving this like this little pod thing what Tails has, you know, him his little tools and shit. So yeah, they was able to, you know, successfully get the job done all by themselves. And then it blossomed a new friendship right there. So that's the end of the story of a Tangle and Whisper. Now I think they might come up back in the IDW comics, but I'm still reading. I'm like on issue like 17. It might be a big video later on coming from that too. And you see why they are my new favorite characters in Sonic franchises, and people do not talk about them nowhere near enough. And I guess that's kind of like the Sonic team fault. They don't really publicize the IDW comics. And yeah, so now, before this video ends, I will talk about, I'm pretty sure I got some Sonic fandoms in this video watching. So question to y'all, do y'all ship them together? Because okay, I've seen, hear me out, okay, if you're still watching this point, I know it got like, it took like a weird turn. Hear me out. So I know shipping in certain communities are like legit a good thing, and some are like the most atrocious thing ever. So, but hear me out. All right, so I think shipping, I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. So, okay, I was gonna go on and say it. If there was a couple, I would not be mad at it. I mean, come on. Okay, hear me out. Like, dude, they're emotionally attached to each other, man. Like, when she was crying on Tangle's shoulder, I was like, dude, I ain't gonna lie, that was some heartwarming shit. And then I feel like, you know, those emotions could raise high, and then they could, you know, become like, they could fall in love with each. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop right there. I won't be mad if there was a couple. And if they just strictly friends, you know, nice friendship, I love that too. Either way, I just want the best for these characters and hope to see more of them in the future. That's all I'm trying to say. I kind of took it like a, oh god, I can't remember shipping Sonic characters. All right, that's the end of this video, man. Hope you got the story between Whisper and Tangles, and you see why they're my new favorite characters in Sonic. And if you want more videos like these in the future, where I'm explaining more Sonic characters or more unknown Sonic characters, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see y'all next video. And I'm out. Bye.